Okay, alright.
Hello, my name is Braimah Tayo Lawal. I'm a self-taught artist, currently based in Chicago, of Ghanaian and Nigerian heritage. What's up, y'all? Welcome to my living room studio. Come in. So I have a few of my pieces up here. I believe I've been an artist all my life, but I've never accepted it. I've never admitted it because it was something, I always live vicariously through artistic people. I'll follow all their pages, I'll go to art shows, but I never admitted it. I'll just be, oh, is this a hobby I do? But deep down, I always knew I wanted to be an artist, you know? But last September of 2020, I had a very eye-opening experience. I went to an artist called Marco Boafo. He's a Ghanaian artist. He had a show at the Mariam Ibrahim Gallery, and I went there. He's a Ghanaian man. That's why I believe representation is so important, because I saw a picture of him. I saw the works and I saw a picture of him. It's not like I was like, I can do this. It was like, this man is from Ghana. He's a black man. He has an artwork in America. He's living his truth. He's living his dream. Why don't I start following my passion? So that's what triggered it, you know? And I was tired of not living my truth. I believe looking myself in the mirror and being like, yes, I'm an artist, pick up a canvas and start painting. And I just started galloping through my journey, and it's been very humbling. So my father's a captain on a ship, and being a captain on a ship is kind of a scary job, you know? And every time he went on the ship, before he came home, during the duration of time he was on the ship, we were always kind of nervous about him making it back home safely. And it got to a time where we kind of had to get used to it. So this is basically, the fire is basically the nerves and the emotions we felt when he left. So this is him coming, and it's kind of an emotion of, this is the representation of my dad, you know, the beret, like a captain or an army, whatever kind of guy. And the background is all the chaos that I felt when he's gone, you know? But because I suppressed those fear for so long, being able to paint this kind of gave me a sense of because if you can express yourself, it kind of gives you a sense of freedom and understanding. So this made me understand why I felt so anxious and stuff whenever my dad went off to the ship or the sea. So my background of being from Ghana and Nigeria has played a big role in my artistry, because I have very vibrant colors in my pieces, and I try to incorporate wherever I'm from, like Ghana and Nigeria, in my pieces through the color palettes I use. So majority of my work, I'll say maybe 90-something% of my work, unless I'm trying new styles, has the color palettes of the red, yellow, green, and the black representing the Ghana flag, and green, white, green representing Nigeria. So, and the stories that I told from my childhood being raised in Ghana and Nigeria have been incorporated in most of my pieces. So I had the privilege of going to study abroad in Paris, and that's when I had that's when it hit me I need to eventually, my goal was to have a show before I turned 30. I'm 26 now. So this is basically a representation of me going back to Paris as an artist with my group of friends, you know, just having a good time in Paris. And this is also a representation of me, you know, in Paris too. I've not really named this piece yet, but I was just testing things out. But basically Paris is a very you know, that was the city that made me say, yo, one day when you're done with college and you have your 9 to 5, just have a show one day. But things changed, Corona happened. And last year, that's when I was like, I have to live my truth. I have to make myself happy. I'm still working a 9 to 5, trying to balance both things out. But I never play with cities and people that shaped me. So you can see Ghana, Chicago, Paris in most of my work. I had a show with the Knock Art App. It was a group show with two very talented artists, Faustine and Adama. It came about because the owner of the app found my Instagram, and he really loved my artwork, and he was, infatuated with where I was from and what my pieces were about, And he just told me to download the app. So the app was mainly to sell art pieces, African art, people in the diaspora, people living in Africa to sell their pieces. And we built a friendship off this, just being genuinely interested in African art. And eventually he had the option of having the first show to celebrate his app and African artists living in the diaspora in America. So he reached out to me. He's like, hey, we'd love for you to come out to Manhattan, New York to have the show. It was a very eye-opening show because, that was my first time displaying my art out of Chicago. It was very humbling. I learned a lot from that experience. And it gave me kind of a reassurance that this was what I was meant to do. Because being able to display my art, only being about 11 months following my journey, and already being able to show my art out of Chicago was a blessing. So it just gave me a reassurance that I should keep doing what I'm doing. So this one is called Needs Fufu. This is just so I always I've learned that to be a true artist, when I say art, I don't really, I don't just say art like painting. Everything is intertwined. Music, video, fashion, if you want a true artist to be something that you can touch, something vulnerable to you or people around you. So most of my pieces are either people around me, places around me, or things I've experienced. So this piece is about my friend. When I first came to America, she's also of Ghanaian heritage, and she got me Needs Fufu, because she knew I was missing home. So she was like, hey, this is Needs Fufu. She's a first generation Ghanaian living in America. So she thought that would be a good gift for me who was coming from Ghana, since I was missing home. We're still friends. It's been 10 years of our friendship. So I just wanted to celebrate that time when I felt like someone was looking out for me when I first moved here. So I named this piece Needs Fufu, and that's a picture of her in the car, and I just painted it. Personally, art saved my life. I'll say it saved my life because we as human beings, we didn't choose to be on earth. No one, because I want to be on earth. It just happens. Your mom gives birth to you, you come on earth and you're born. And you kind of have to figure your life, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I believe I was meant to be an artist, and this was my purpose, to display art, show the world art. And the purpose of art is for me, my own purpose is for me to know how to be a better human being. Because with art, I've understood humanity better. It's made me more humble. It's made me understand that life is so fragile. Because if I didn't find art, I don't know where I would have been. I would have been going down a very bad road. You know what I'm saying? So art taught me it's therapeutic. One of my friends had asked me on my Instagram, the first time I started a page, was like, hey, what's your goal for your art? I was like, I just want to find happiness. I just said happiness. It's a very simple answer, but what is happiness? Happiness can be many things. Happiness can be someone buying a Ferrari. Happiness is whatever you want. My happiness, I'm still trying to define what happiness is, you know what I'm saying? And the purpose of my art is to be able to be of service to people. I want people to understand how therapeutic this has been to me, especially for the people, the kids living back in our continent of Africa. I want to be able to provide resources to students, people who, like me, I was a kid. I always liked art, but I didn't know what art could have done for me if I took it seriously. Hi, yo, my name is Braimah Tayo Lawal. I'm an artist based in Chicago, and you're watching Profiles.